just talked to your friends District 3. I was going to ask you, how do you know each other?
Long story. I've known Greg since I was about 8 years old. We went to the same sort of part-time stage school as each other. Like every Saturday we used to go to this stage school thing, and we used to do shows together. And when we were little, everyone knew us as like the duo. We used to do like songs together in the shows, and but yeah, so we were like brothers from younger. And then as I went to Sylvia Young for secondary school, then I met Dan and Mickey, and then Greg ended up coming along as well. So it's all one big happy family. Yeah, I mean, it's quite cool because at school where we were, it was all very sort of jazz hands, very musical theatre. But the other boys were a bit, I don't know, they were a bit more like me. We didn't really want to do the whole musical theatre thing. We were a bit more commercial and wanted to do like our own music. And I don't know, we were always the ones like playing tricks on people and getting in trouble as well. So yeah, I guess that's why we got on so well. But I already knew Greg, as I said, so that probably helped.
Oh, very cool. Well, you got to fill us in now on the Freak Out tour. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I mean, I know the first one I'm doing is Folkestone, which is going to be cool. And I'm coming along to a couple of other ones. I'm doing Oxford and Bournemouth, I think, as well. And there's still some to be confirmed. But yeah, it's really exciting. I've gigged with the boys before. The problem you get is everyone goes, "Oh, you knew him from when you were younger, so you just got a free pass onto the tour." But obviously, I worked hard, and I we all do our own thing. But yeah, no, and I'm really excited to be doing it again. I mean, we toured Scotland with them before, and the reaction that we both got together was really cool, and it's nice. Like everyone that knew us from before was always like, "Oh, it's nice you get to do it together, and you know each other already." So, which is true. It was really lovely.
So, what's it like when you guys are both in the room? Is there a lot of a lot of action going on? Are there pranks going down? I mean, what happens?
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of like we have this whole banter thing where just general banter, but then like things like if there's girls in the room, we'll all like, and one of us sort of likes the girl, then we'll probably do as much as we can to make that person look silly in front of that girl. So that's a good thing. But then, just in general, we like to lark around and do stupid things. I think that's just something that we've all done since we were little.
So yeah, it continues on since childhood. It goes on.
Yeah, you expect a lot of that on the tour. The tour's full of it.
Well, we heard, did you guys go paintballing together?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah, we did. That was terrible. We actually went, I don't know if Mickey had done it before, but we did it on one of the maps we did it on. Mickey was in a barn full of hay. I don't know if they told you this.
No.
Someone threw a smoke grenade and that thing went up in fire.
Oh,
And so Mickey was stuck in a barn that was on fire. But we saved him. We sorted it out.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Wow, interesting things that happen when you guys go paintballing. Look at that.
Terrible. Yeah, you can't take us anywhere.
So you hang out on a normal basis then?
Yeah, I mean it gets a little bit more tricky nowadays because obviously they're doing their thing, I'm doing my thing. When we were at school, obviously every day we were at school and we're always together. And like me and Greg used to spend the summer holidays together and stuff like that, and just like messing around. But obviously now we all have our careers that we're focused on, and it all gets a little bit more serious. But when we get back together, nothing's changed. It's always the same.
Very cool. Well, tell us a little bit about your music now. What can we expect from you? We hear there's a new single coming out.
Yes, there is. Actually, yeah, I mean, I've released a single called Runaway Train, my debut single, and that's on iTunes. But I have a new single coming out called Crazy, and it's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy.
I'm doing a campaign coming up to it all through the month of May. I'm doing about 16 crazy things, like skydiving, bungee jumping, ghost hunting. I'm jumping over the members of my family that have agreed to it on a dirt bike, which isn't many of them, believe it or not. So, but yeah, all these nuts things, and then hopefully that'll like raise the profile of it and get everyone excited about it, because I'm really excited about it. I think it's like a good song, and some people have heard it on the radio before as well, so that's good.
Now, did you come up with all these things to skydive? Did you come up with all these?
Yeah, I came up with most of them. There's some that aren't so cool. Some people were just like, "Yeah, do that one," just to make me look like an idiot. But I'm happy with looking like an idiot if it's gonna raise the profile. The other amazing thing about it is that it's all the money, because I've added a Just Giving account to it, and I'm raising money for a charity, and the charity I've chosen is Teen Cancer, so it's Teenage Cancer Trust. And I'm going to try and raise as much money as possible. And since I've announced it, I've had a couple of people come to me and go, "Hey, here's my story. This is like my battle through cancer." And I've read it, and it just kind of stops you in your tracks and goes, "Okay, well, I'm actually doing something like worthwhile," which is really cool. I mean, there's a lot like I'm writing music all the time, and I'm recording an album at the moment, so there's a lot to come. I've been writing music since I was about 14, when I was still with the boys at school. And then since then, I've been doing my own thing.
Wow, very cool. Now, it sounds like you're pretty much like fearless. You'll do like anything. Is there anything that you really do fear, though?
My mum. No, I'm joking. No, I'm not sure. If it's as cheesy as it sounds, like failure. Because everything I do, I kind of go, I'm gonna do it. Like, there's no doubt. If I'm gonna decide I'm gonna do something, I will do it. I'm not gonna decide about it. So that's the scary thing about things like skydiving. Now I've decided I've got to do it. But it's also going into things like my career. Now that I know this is what I want to do, and I've told everyone I'm going to do it, I'm going to go and do it. And so, but yeah, no, actual things like the events I'm doing, I think probably the one I'm most scared about, but actually really excited about at the same time, is probably skydiving.
Skydiving. You've never been before, right? This is going to be your first time?
Just falling through the sky.
Exactly.
The hardest bit is jumping out of a plane, I reckon. Probably that's got to be pretty scary. Looking down and going, "Oh, there's the floor," or probably won't be able to see the floor.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I think that one would freak me out too. Skydiving.
Yeah, it's gonna be mental.
And then, how about which one are you most looking forward to? That's kind of like a piece of cake for you.
I think. Probably, I'm doing a backflip off of a 10-meter board, which is the highest board on a diving board, if you get me. But yeah, but I can backflip off the floor, so like, and land it. So I think that one's going to be fine, because I'm landing in water, and but that'll just be quite fun to do. Oh, I'm doing a ghost hunt on Friday with District 3, Mickey from District 3, and some other friends of mine. So that's really cool. That's going to be fun.
Wow, very neat. Are these all going to be filmed so everyone can check out?
Yeah. It's going to be a whole like online video campaign.
Oh, that's cool. So, I have to see these all. I mean, you just telling me them is one thing, but seeing them is another. So that's cool.
Yeah, if you're ever over, we'll have to go and have a skydive together.
Yeah, you know what? I think we'll take it down a level and do something simple.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm eating a 26-inch pizza. So if I fail at that one, at least I won't die. Okay. If I fail at skydiving, I will.
We can share the pizza with you. That's a good start. We could do that.
That's brilliant.
And now also go ahead and tell us about your Twitter and Instagram account. Tell us, do you have a favorite tweet that you've tweeted so far? Maybe someone's tweeted you.
Oh, I've done about 38,000 tweets. So that's a difficult one. I don't know. Probably, actually, just trying to think of one recently, but probably the best one. I got one yesterday, as I said, that was someone's cancer story and of battling cancer. And I had been messing around all yesterday and doing silly things, and there was a couple of things that I was going to do before I went to bed, but it just stopped me, and I kind of just couldn't think about anything else at all. And I was like, I just shut my laptop and went, I've got to go to bed because I can't think about it. I can't do anything. Wow. Like, it really shocked me that much. But yeah, and then there's and then on a brighter note, there's all the banterous ones that everyone keeps sending me. Like, yeah, loads of people send me dirty chat up lines, or like, I don't know, people take the mickey out of me a lot. When we did Soccer 6 with District 3, I thought I'd scored a goal, so I took my top off and streaked down the pitch in celebration, but the goal was disallowed, so everyone did #PrayForSam.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
And there's Callahans as well.
Who came up with that name? That's so cool.
The fans.
They did themselves. Yeah. Very neat.
Yeah.
Love it.
I'd like to say I was clever enough to bring that up, but no, it wasn't me.
Very cool. And then also I was going to ask you, is there anybody in particular you'd love to get a tweet from, like a high-up celebrity or anybody?
Yeah, man. I mean, probably Robbie Williams would be the coolest. Because I actually dug this out the other day. I have a video of me when I was about 9 years old. It's the first performance I ever did. And it was Robbie Williams, rock DJ at my school talent show. And this is coming a repetitive thing, but I took my top off again. And I swung it around. And I threw it at my head teacher. I don't do that all the time, by the way. It just was a thing.
I was going to say, are you sure this isn't a daily thing? It doesn't happen all the time?
No. Yeah, I'm going to do it before, just shock him. No, I don't do that all the time. But yeah, no. And but I was only about 9 years old, and everyone in the audience was kind of like, "Woo, what the hell?" But yeah, no. And so Robbie, ever since then, I think, has been one of my idols. So it'd be really cool to get a tweet off him.
Yeah, that would be cool. Really neat.
Yeah.
How about, do you have a current celebrity crush at the moment?
Yeah. Miranda Kerr. I have like loads, but Mila Kunis and Molly King as well. She's nuts.
Now, would you get nervous if you met them?
Probably.
You would.
I'd probably like just be giggling to myself. I'd probably just hi. I'd go shy.
Just take off your shirt and just run.
And throw it at them. Yeah, that'll work. There you go.
That'll get their attention, though.
This is what I usually do. Why isn't it working?
Exactly. Oh, that's funny. And how about, like, what do you look for in a girl? Anything in particular?
I like a girl who can make me laugh. Just because I like to laugh. I like to have fun and stuff. And I don't like to... I think life is really short. So it's nice to have someone around you all the time that can just sort of have a laugh, chill out. And but obviously good looks helps.
And now we know your celebrity crushes, so you know who you're looking for.
That's one of the things about Mila Kunis. Like all the parts she plays, and actually now I've seen her in interviews as well, and she just like so chilled out and just like, I don't know, she's quite funny. So that was one of the reasons I think I fancied her a lot.
What's your favorite movie of hers that she's done?
I don't know. I like Friends with Benefits with Justin Timberlake. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Are you a fan of Justin Timberlake as well? Do you like him?
Yeah. I like his new song, Mirrors.
Yes.
Really good.
Very good. I'm so glad to see that his music is back.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's such a talent.
Exactly. Is there anybody in particular you'd like to collaborate with?
Oh, District 3.
District 3. Maybe that's going to happen soon?
Yeah, we'll try and sort something out. No, I don't know. There are a few people. I mean, I love... there's a lot of bands that I like. I like The Script and McFly, and people with like live music. So I don't know. I think I'd like to do something like that because their lyrics as well. The Script's lyrics are insane. Every time you listen to them, you go, "Wow, that's cool."
Exactly. Love The Script. And also, we were going to ask you, do you have a favorite fast food restaurant?
Yeah, probably Pizza Hut. Is that fast food? Does that count?
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Good choice. And
So
you got
Pizza Hut?
Yeah, I love Pizza Hut. Good choice.
Let's come for Pizza Hut sometime.
Yes. Again, that pizza. See, it's so tempting.
Pizza's brilliant. I love pizza.
Yes.
I think that's kind of why we sort of thought up the pizza idea for Crazy Campaign.
You can't go wrong with pizza. You can't.
Exactly.
No.
If I can eat 26 inches of anything, it's going to be pizza.
Pizza wins. Definitely. Well, we have to ask you about Nandos, because we don't have that here, so you have to, like, tell us about Nandos.
I worked at Nandos for a little while.
Really?
Yeah. Nandos is really good, but so many people go, no, Nandos is overrated. But because I worked there, I know what to get. So if you go Nandos with me, it kind of get your full Nandos experience. Because there's things like, I'm just gonna babble on here. There's things like peri tamer, which is meant to be for the kids menu, but it's like a peri sweet barbecuey sauce, which is really nice, and you can have that instead of like the spicy stuff, where a lot of people don't like spicy stuff, and then they're like, oh no, Nando's is rubbish. And peri peri salt on your chips as well. Have that.
Very cool. You know what? It's one thing to eat at Nando's, but working at Nando's, that must be like a dream come true. It's like so cool.
It was really cool. The only problem was it was really far away, so I was spending like £6 on petrol and then kind of doing my first hour for free, which sucked. But then yeah, no. So I think the good thing about it though was like every lunchtime you had Nando's, but then you kind of get a bit sick of chicken.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you working there if you got sick of it. I was gonna ask you that. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I think the good thing is now that I've been away from it for so long, so now I go back and I do appreciate it still. But at the time I was like, oh, too much chicken.
Too much chicken. Now, if you were to work at a pizza place, if you were to work at Pizza Hut, would you get sick of the pizza?
I've actually worked at a pizza place. I've had a lot of jobs. Okay, I'm a musician. This is what we do. We go through jobs like I don't know, like nobody's business. But yeah, I was a pizza delivery boy as well. And we used to get a 20-inch pizza every night. And so obviously you can't eat that yourself like all the time. So I ended up like driving past my cousin's house on the way home or something, being like, "Here you go," because I couldn't eat them. I'd be huge if I had like pizza every night. So, but I think I think if you ate the same food for a long time, then you would get sick of it. But it probably took me longer to get sick of pizza than it did of Nando's, I reckon.
I see. Well, that's cool. All these jobs we're learning that you had.
Yeah, I've had loads of jobs.
Wow, that's neat. Okay, well, anything else you can tell us about yourself that we may not know? Anything else?
When I was little, I used to like to dress up a lot, and I wanted to be a cowboy. But I once went to the supermarket dressed as an Indian. But the difference was that it was a female Indian because it was my sister's old dressing up costume.
Oh no!
And my brother at the time stamped his feet and was just like, "You don't know what it's like to have a brother like him." So yeah, that was. He still does that.
Oh my goodness!
I'm joking.
Oh, that's funny. We didn't know that.
You didn't? Now you do.
No. That's a good story. That's funny. That's a good one. That's a good one. And how about, do you have any hidden talents? Anything?
Yeah. What, like? Yeah. I mean, I can do like backflips. I did in my headline gig, because I play guitar a lot and everyone sort of knows that. But in my headline gig, I had a band behind me, and on half time I came on and just played the drums, and no one knew I could do that, which is quite cool. And I was playing the piano today. I just sort of pick up things, which is quite cool.
Wow, and you just started
I don't have anything weird, like party tricks. I don't really have any of those. Like when people can put their whole body through their arms like that, but without hands apart. That's cool.
Yeah, when they do their thumb, you know how they can pop it out and whatever? Can you do that?
Wait, like that?
I don't know what they do. It's something really weird. I don't know. They could take it to the back.
Do a belly dance. Do you want to see me belly dance?
Do it.
Wait, this is a bit inappropriate.
Oh my goodness. There you go. There's your talent.
There you go. That's my new talent. I'm going to do that on the tour. You
should. I think you're going to have a screaming audience.
Yes, good. I hope. They better scream loud. I like it when they scream loud.
There you go.
Definitely.
And how about your current ringtone and your wallpaper?
Dead. I don't know what my wallpaper is. I think my ringtone though is it's the car one, because that's my other passion actually. That's something you might not know. I'm into cars like big time. My dad used to race cars, and I used to race dirt bikes and go-karts and stuff, because I wasn't old enough to race cars. And now all my money goes on music, so I can't do that anymore. But I think the ringtone's just like that's a bit more.
You sure that's not a car coming by?
Yeah. No, so sometimes you're like, well, oh, it's my phone. Hello?
That's cool. What's your dream car, if you could have any car?
For someone who likes cars, that's a hard question. That's like saying, what's your favourite song to a songwriter?
That's true.
That's probably a Lamborghini Gallardo. That would be nice, in white with black wheels. I went, for my 18th birthday, my brother and sister bought me an experience day, and I went and drove a Porsche Cayenne, an Audi R8, and a single-seater racing car around a track in England. And and it was the most amazing thing. But then I got in my little Renault Clio that I had at the time and drove home, and I was like, this sucks.
See, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing that you get to see all these nice cars, because like you said, then when you go to yours, you're like, oh no.
But yeah, no, it was an amazing experience though.
Be like, can I drive this car off the lot now? Can I just drive off?
Yeah. Tell you what, you get out now, and I'll just drive home.
Yeah, no, lock the doors. You can't take me out. No.
Yeah, exactly.
So, very cool. Is there anything else you want to tell your fans out there?
If you look me up, I'm on everything. But if you go to www.samcallahan, which is CALLAHAN.co.uk, then all my other links are on there. I've got Facebook, SoundCloud, Twitter, iTunes, and if you search me on one of them, I'll probably come up anyway. But yeah, so come and say hello, and come see me on the tour.